Good morning, students. I am here with noun part 2. In my last class, I explained common noun and proper noun, and today we will start collective noun and abstract noun. But before that, let's have a quick recall of common noun and proper noun. So, what is noun, children? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, bird, or thing. So, nouns are categorized in different kinds, and what are these? These are common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, possessive noun, countable and uncountable noun. Now, common noun is the general name of a person, place, animal, bird, or thing, and proper noun is a specific name of a person, place, animal, bird, or thing. And today we will start collective noun. Now, let's start. Now, children, what is collective noun? I have a picture for you. Just have a look. So, first picture, in your first picture you can see crowd. Second is a picture of a class. Third is army. Fourth one is a flock of sheep. And the next one is fleet of ship. Now, first picture stand for the collection of person. Second picture class stand for collection of pupils. Army stand for collection of soldiers. Flock stand for collection of sheep, and fleet stands for collection of ship. Now, what is collective noun, children? Now, collective noun. What is collective noun? When a noun stand for a collection of person or thing considered as a whole, it is called a collective noun. When a noun stands for a collection of person or thing considered as a whole, it is called a collective noun. For example, a pack of wolves attacked the travelers. Here the word pack stands for the collection of wolves. So it's a collective noun. Now the second one is abstract noun. Now children, what is an abstract noun? Just have a look. An abstract noun is the name of something which we can neither see nor touch, but which we can only feel or think of. That means an abstract noun only we can feel or touch an abstract noun. For example, I have few pictures, just have a look. So it's a book, we can touch. Flower we can see. Again sun we can see. So all these words we can see or we can touch. But just have a look, one sentence I wrote here. Ishan always speak the truth. Here we can't see or touch the truth. We can only think of the truth. So, an abstract noun is the name of something which we can neither see nor touch, but which we can only feel or think of. I hope collective noun and abstract noun is clear to all of you. Now let's have a look of your book. Open page number 20. A collective noun is a word used for a collection of things or for a group of one and group of animal or people. Children, underline these words. Underline this sentence. This is the definition of collective noun. You have to learn this definition. A collective noun is a word used for a collection of things or for a group of animal and person. Now what you have to do? You have to complete your exercise number 9. Fill in the blanks with collective nouns. Here options are given in the brackets. You have to use all these words to fill these blanks. Now B number also options are given here. What you have to do? Just go through this word. By using these words you have to fill these passages. So complete question number 9, then 10, match the following. Here words are given here, and by reading this word you have to fill these blanks. Now turn your page, come to question number 22, exercise 13. So what is question number 13? Fill in the blanks with suitable words. So example of an abstract noun is given here. What are these examples? Health, happiness, sorrow, death, life, wisdom, truth, strength, honesty, beauty. All these words are an abstract noun. We can feel or think of, but we cannot see or touch these things. So what you have to do, by using these words you have to fill in the blanks given here. So complete your exercise. I hope abstract noun and up to here you have to complete 22 page number, exercise 13. And in my next class we will start possessive noun, countable noun and uncountable noun. Thank you.